Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So we are at an interesting junction here. There are basically three main wave patterns that could play out now. So I'm going to let you know what are the most likely options here. What do I do? How do I handle this, right? Because it's all strategic thinking. Always encourage people to try to plan their moves out. It's like chess. Think strategically, you play this game against others. So think about what they would do and so on. So it's all about strategic. So we talk about that in this video and how we can deal with this move. So Ethereum is moving up as expected, right? So we talked about the short-term upside here, talked about this inverse head and shoulders. All of it played out. Fantastic. We've now reached a level where I can say that possibly a top is in place. I kept the members already updated on Telegram and Discord. I already took partial profits. Does it need to go down from here? No. But it's all about strategic thinking and not trying to squeeze the last % of profit out of everything because I took partial profits. Didn't take full profits, still have 60%, the majority of my position open here. Yeah. So the expectation is very clearly that we continue to climb up. But this could occur in a couple of scenarios. So first, let's talk about the scenario that maybe even a top is in place. This would work in a different wave count, not this wave count. It is possible that this here in a wave 4, so I currently see this as a wave 4, ABC, that this is not an ABC but just a so-called W, X, Y scenario. For a Y wave, we now have enough waves. So we have reached, with this latest peak here at 1310, I think it was yesterday, we've reached a point where we can say that possibly a high is in, a top is in place, right? So with this, I want to take some partial profits. Of course, it can go higher, and my primary expectation is it will go higher, but I think it's just to be aware that now we have one wave count where a pattern can be considered full. Does it mean it needs to turn around straight away? No. And actually, I want to wait for 5 waves to the downside to determine that. We don't have that at this stage. At the moment, the move down is fairly corrective. So it's all good for further continuation to the upside. I don't want to scare anyone here. For me at the moment, primary expectation remains to the upside. Just be aware of it. And if I see 5 waves to the downside, I will, of course, make you aware. Okay, so let's take a look at the primary expectation here, which is the count that you actually see on the screen, where from the most recent low here on the 22nd of November, we moved up in a wave 1, all part of a C wave, so all part of this larger ABC pattern, yeah? This is wave 2, all done. We are now in a wave 3. There will be a wave 4 and a wave 5. That could take us into the $1,500 region. So just be aware of that. That's primary expectation. If we zoom in this particular wave count, we have now reached the support box here already a few times. You can see how relevant it is. Based on this, I see this here as wave 4. And this wave 4 can come down without a problem to around 1255. Not a problem, it's got a bit more space. So yeah, if we now see 5 waves to the upside on a lower time frame, and if we see these moving averages cross, one of them is on the 1 hour, by the way. They are both on the 1 hour. One of them is the 21 and one is the 9 period moving average. If they cross bullish, it's always a good indication that here in a third wave, because we are still in an overall third wave, that here the uptrend is continuing. Does it work all the time? Of course not, but be aware of it. We now actually have a bullish engulfing candle here. So this is a trend reversal area where we could start to move higher. Target here around 1340. That's what we said, right? In the previous video. That's the main scenario, and that would finish off the wave 5 of 3. Then there will be a wave 4 and another wave 5. There is also another scenario where we can say that the wave count is a bit different and we can now expect a stronger retracement. Exactly for this scenario and for the bearish one, I have taken partial profits, because in this other scenario, we can say that we had our wave 1 here, we had our wave 2 here. And we're now in the third wave. Yes. In the third wave, we've seen a wave 1, a wave 2, we've seen a wave 3, a wave 4, and all of this is a large wave 5. That's absolutely possible. This would finish off a wave 1. So this is a 1, 2, and this here was the 1 of the third wave. So that means we can now expect a wave 2 to the downside, and that would be quite a strong retracement. This could get into the region between 1230 and 1185. So I've literally just before I made this video thought about this count. So just be aware of it. That means if we drop below 1255 now in the short term and the primary count gets unlikely, I will switch first to this 1-2 count and would then add back in long positions between 1185 and 1230. If we drop below, again, it remains my view below, first of all, as per this count, it would be 1185. I think we're going to retest 1100, and if we drop below 1100, we can see the $1,000 level, and below that we are most likely going to make a new low. But as I said, if we from here see a 5-wave move up, or from this alternative support area, then we can expect to be in the next wave up with the first target of around 1240. And that's my update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Bye-bye.